Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Tiffany. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. I saw this picture and I said, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What they say? Oh, yes. Hey, Lily. Good morning, beautiful. I said, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, Artistry. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. I know I'm on here a little later than I had expected to be. I was handling some stuff this morning. Hey. Oh, I've already got my first MAGA block. I guess he was hoping I was going to talk to him. I'm not going to talk to you. I'll just boot you. Hey, Fugly. Hey, Cassie B. You like those pillows, Fugly? Mm-hmm. I think the life hack, hey, Michael, the life hack that people don't understand, if you want to look like you got a big booty, just wear an adult diaper. Hello. Hello. That's all I'm saying. If you want to look like you got some hips and booty, just put on a diaper. Look. Listen. Every MAGA man in America wishes that he was the My Pillow guy right now. Every damn MAGA man in America wishes he could be this close to hugging Trump. Look, and the ones who say no, those are the first ones that will be right there. That's my president. I love this man. You complete me. They crashing out in these chat in the comments before they were blocked. I kind of know I know what the triggering memes look like, okay? I know what the triggering memes look like. Prentice, shouldn't you be cooking for a man right now? Go do your job, beloved. Be seen, not heard. Bye, beloved. Time to get to work. Hey, ho, hey. Oh, y'all should hear them. They even trying to get racist. They so mad. They are so angry right now. Why is she talking about my president like that? Say it again, Nana. Grown-ass men call him daddy. Only zaddy I know is Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is quite the zaddy, you know. But y'all mad with me when y'all would rather switch places with Mike Lindell. Y'all know, gentlemen, MAGA men, you know you would love to be hugging Trump like this. Oh, that's why they crash out when they see it. Gavin is so fine, ain't he? So fine. And just so y'all know, California did pass that bill. And Gavin Newsom did sign it. So on the ballot in November, Californians will decide to take all of those Republican seats. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Say it again, Michael. MAGA, Newsom is your daddy. Y'all know y'all wish y'all could be Mike Lindell right about now. Hey, Lori, good morning, beautiful. Y'all wish y'all could be Michael Lindell right about now. Right about now. Look. The conservative men are upset. Why are you talking about a man that makes me feel like a man? No. They crashing out, y'all. They crashing out, y'all. They crashing out. Go, hey, Coach Jay. They crashing out. Good morning, Lorna. I'm just saying, look at him. Look. He got a dunk. He got a dunk. He got a dunk. Hey. Y'all know that's that adult diaper. That's what that is. Ladies, listen. I'm going to give you a life hack. If you want to look like you got juicy hips and a juicy booty, just wear a set of Depends. Just wear some Depends, like most of the MAGA voters that vote for Trump. Somebody wrote in Viva Trump. You mean those Viva diapers? Hey. I love the ones that try to be, what do you call it? They try to be brilliant or smart. That didn't work when you tried to break down your derogatory racist comment. Guess what? You're still poor. Now you poor and blocked. Now you got to sign in on your other troll account because you got blocked on that one. And you didn't make me cry. You can't make me cry. Hey, that's why they get mad. They get mad. Look, they about to get real mad now. First of all, let me stop. Good morning to you all. Happy Saturday. Sincerely, happy Saturday to you. I hope you had a wonderful Friday and woke up this morning feeling good, loving you. Now, listen, why they mad with me? Look at Paw in the White House. Remember, he's supposed to be 79, 6'3", 230 pounds. Morning, Harold. Happy Saturday. Roxy, now y'all look at that. Does that look like 6'3", 230 pounds to you? Just look at it. Just look at it. Davis, I had to start already because they already crashed out when I showed the other picture with Mike Lindell hugging my pillow. They were mad. They were mad. Now, honey, now look at Pawpaw standing. Look at him standing. Look at him. And look. Steady walking. All you hear is all this water movement. Constant water movement. And again, I'm only talking about it because when Joe Biden was president, all the media loved to talk about was his age. Same thing with MAGA. Why are we not talking about age now? He's just as old as Joe Biden. Why are we not talking about his age? Why? Oh, Philip, shut up. And body shaming ain't shameless. Not at all. I'm calling it out. Bye. Bye, Philip. No need to talk to Philip. Him got blocked. This ain't no damn democracy. This live is a republic of me. So, just like y'all said, we got to talk about Joe Biden's age. Well, we got to talk about his too. I'm tired of having these old ass presidents. So it's fair for us to have the conversation. Would you want your granddaddy or your grandmama in charge of the country? Fuck no, you wouldn't. You love them, but you wouldn't want him in charge of the country. So how come you're expecting anything less from this guy? Why? I'm going to show you something else. This was his hand yesterday. Look at them hands. Chill. They put makeup on the hands that don't even match, honey. Charlie, no, you go talk about that in your own live, beloved. You have 144 followers. I'm sure no one's going to come listen, beautiful. Bye. You ain't going to tell me what to talk about. Cupcake, go make some cupcakes. Conservative women, I don't listen to y'all. Bye. Send your husband. They want to be, everybody wants to be traditional until, Billy, if 400 people won't listen to you, I'm not going to listen to you either, Billy. Bye. Not in my life, beloved. Y'all going to learn. I'm not going to listen to y'all. Y'all said it don't matter. Then it doesn't matter here either, beloved. Yeah, you're not going to come here with that. I'm just saying, look at these hands. Look at the discoloration. That's all I'm saying. This is supposed to be excellence. They told you this man was the healthiest president in history. To that I say, really? Come on, really? 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 I'm just like, I'm looking at it, I'm going, it's no way he's the healthiest 79-year-old ever. Impossible. Say it again, Cynthia. They not like us. They not like us. Especially because if we did put makeup on our hands, we would do a color match. But it's kind of hard to match orange, though. Well, when you think about it, his hands never match his face. So, yeah. Yeah, right. They could have blended it, but maybe Paw does his own makeup on his hand. Maybe he does his own makeup on his hand. Like he didn't want, because again, I go back to this hand has been cutting up for a minute. You understand? You combine the hand with the ankles, the Foley bag, all of those things, you add it all up. There's some stuff going on with the president's health that the White House is not telling us. I want to know. See, look how he's standing. Look how he's standing. Look at how he's standing. Standing like most MAGA voters. But my point is, look at how he's standing. Look at him. I would say he's about to break out into a dance, but he ain't got the knees for that. But he's standing like somebody's paw, right? And he's standing like a grandparent or somebody elderly that you would see in the store. And you'd be like, sir, do you need some help? Are you lost? And I told y'all to look at that footage from the Russian, when he met with Vladimir Putin. He couldn't even walk straight down the carpet. He was zigzagging down the carpet. And not in a way that makes sense. Look at the tape. You'll see it and you'll go, that's odd. That's odd. Yeah, it's very odd. Very. You know why? Because he ain't got the back and knees for it. And MAGA is crashing in the comments, beloved. The Buddhaization that has taken advantage and taken hold this morning has just been a beautiful thing. Let me sip on these hot conservative tears real quick. Listen, I'm telling y'all, if you don't get it, listen, when conservatives are crying and whining, pull out your coffee cup and catch those hot conservative tears, right? I tell you, it is so hydrating. And it's a face plumper too. Trust me on this. It is a face plumper. Okay? All right? MAGA woman, I was telling that for you because it seems like there's a new trend of gauntness. You can get a lot of plumpness in your face through MAGA tears. It is so refreshing, Nookie. So refreshing. You know? So refreshing. Pleasure if we're lucky. Nerd, if we were as strong as Trump's ankles, we could just say can't stop, won't stop. You know, if we were as strong as his ankles. Travis, go tell it to somebody who cares, beloved. You don't even have 100 people that care. We're not going to be number 59. Nuh-uh, Travis. If you can't get anybody else to care about what you think, I'm not going to care about what you think. I'm not going to do that. That's DEI, Travis. If I care about what you think and nobody else really cares on TikTok, that would be me giving you equity. And including you in a conversation that you otherwise can't be included in. I'm not going to do that. Conservatives don't like DEI. You know, so why would I do things to make you whole, to give you a seat at the table? You said you don't need no seat at the table. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay? And just as a reminder, don't forget, you guys, they need to release the files. Okay? Trump is in the Epstein files, and we want files. That bullshit that they released yesterday with the audio and the transcript for Ghislaine Maxwell sucking up the prosecutor from the Department of Justice, never questioning her, calling her out on lying to the government as she's talking to them. You know why? Because that deputy attorney general they sent was he also used to be Trump's personal lawyer. So yeah, he didn't give a shit about checking her on saying accurate stuff. So just don't forget about that. You know, But I wanted to put it back. Y'all see, look at my pillow too. Look. Look. Ladies, I'm telling you, if you want to amp up your shape, your hips, and your bootay, you need to get yourself some adult diapers. They instantly give you that plumping effect, that side projection, that hourglass shape that ladies love. Makes your booty sit up a little high, or high like a little shelf booty. You got a natural pleasure. Everybody's not as blessed, beloved. Some folks need fillers, you know. This that new BBL. You know, this the new BBL. You know what I mean? Between the ankles, the diapers, you know, I tell you, man. Look, Spooderman is I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. He was in the comments crashing out. Do you understand? Do you understand? 2 Scoops is I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. They crashing, y'all. They crashing, y'all. Do you think Trump changes his own diapers? Tyler, do we really want to imagine Trump on an adult changing table with his legs thrown up? Do we really want that? Hey, Anthony, good morning. Ask yourself that, Tyler. Do we really want the visual of Trump laid up on some table with his legs thrown up for a diaper change? We don't want that, Tyler. No. Let's just operate under the guise that he changes them himself, because we know Melania's not changing them. She's too busy begging Gavin for all that socialism. So yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine Melania? Lay down and open up your legs. I have to wipe you. You have stains. Some of it has gotten caked in the folds. You know? Can you imagine? That's when Melania's extra hand from when she's hanging out with Gavin, that's when that extra hand dries up. That extra hand be like, nah, we good. We good. We not touching that. We not touching that. Melania over there like, our vows say through sickness and in health, they say nothing about diapers. I will not do this. This is where I draw the line. Be best. Shoot. Melania said, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Thank you all for joining me this morning. All I ask while you're here, if you can tap that like button for me, and with the share button, just hit copy link. You don't even have to send it to anybody. I appreciate you being here. If you like this discussion this morning that we're having, I have more unfiltered conversations, saying a lot of the things I can't say here on TikTok. You want to hear that stuff? Click the link in the bio and come on over and join us on Patreon. And don't forget, you guys, the lives from yesterday are already on YouTube. So if you want to hear those lives from yesterday or watch those lives from yesterday, they're already there for you to check out. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it because we have a lot of good fun in the lives. Good morning. You always have the best. Aren't these so awesome? Listen, Subtle, I look for these things a lot because they're so fun. Hey, Rosalind, good morning. Look, I got another one for y'all. Hold on. Where's that other one I found? Where's that other one I found? Hold on. I'm going to leave this here for now. No, I think I'm going to go between those today. Because our only other option, y'all know, is the fun one. Look. How is this any different than the other picture I just showed you? It's no different, right? Thank you, Pleasure. Oh, you kind of new on TikTok, would like to chat. No problem. But just so y'all know, one of the things why I like doing this stuff is because you're not going to get mainstream media to talk about it because they're scared of you. You say you thought of me. Salmon was $4 a can. Oh, hell to the no. I know it stayed there when you saw it, C. Mandy. I know it stayed there when you saw it because it's no way. It's no way. Not me. No way. Not me. No way. That's crazy. Oh, them legs stay and run it. Look, the cup runneth over. The cup runneth over. But ultimately, honey, this is where I am. Look at them cakes. What they say, cakes and pies, cakes and pies, cakes and pies. Honey, that is an example of when the thighs match the booty. Yeah. The thighs match the booty in relation to that. I guarantee it. You know how sometimes when they had those BBLs, the thighs don't match the booty? Yeah, the thighs match the booty in this regard. The thighs match the booty in that regard. In that regard. Now, remember, you guys, I wanted to point this out again. Remember yesterday, the California Assembly passed the bill to put Governor Newsom's redistricting plan on the November 4th ballot. And we know it's going to pass. Putting the power in the people. And just so y'all know, Republicans tried to sue in California to say, it was unconstitutional. A judge threw it out. A judge threw it out. Yay! Said, gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, I heard about what happened to John Bolton. And can I say, I agree with it. That's what the fuck he gets. I don't feel no sorrow for John Bolton. He helped to validate Trump. He helped to make Trump seem like he was something of value as a politician to help people, but he's not. So fuck John Bolton. He gets what he gets. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. How I look protecting a man who don't work that hard to protect us. Oh, I saw the stuff for John Deere too. Hey, John Deere Tractor Company. They another one. Walmart too. I love that for each and every one of them, they're all going down. Trump is destroying them. Yep, Bolton didn't want to testify, so I don't give a fuck about John Bolton. Yep. You voted for Kamala. I love my governor. Gavin Newsom's awesome, Erica. I saw an interview with Gavin Newsom this morning, and he was talking about how California gives up more money than it gets from the federal government, and how Texas gets so much money. Child, folks need to start talking about those facts. Facts. I'm so happy that John Deere is going to do all those layoffs. Look at Trump making America great again. Making so many working class people more poor than they were before. No, I didn't see the recalls at Walmart. What did they say, Renee? These billionaires and corporations they tied their money. But you know what they were chasing, Michael? Those billionaires and corporations were chasing tax cuts. That's what they were chasing. They just wanted tax cuts. That's it. They just wanted tax cuts. Nothing more and nothing less. They wanted tax cuts. That's it. They wanted tax cuts. And as long as they got tax cuts, that's all they cared about. I'm glad. I'm cheering for Gavin Newsom too. Collins. And you're somebody who can't even get 500 followers. We're not going to listen to you either, beloved. Bye. Yeah, I saw that article about the radioactive shrimp at Walmart. I saw that. You're right. And Walmart wanted an erosion of labor laws. But they got more. They got inflation. They got tariffs. I'm so happy for Walmart. I am so happy for Walmart just putting themselves out of business. Then maybe we can get more mom and pop companies back, small businesses. Because we know when Walmart comes to communities, they destroy small businesses. So maybe we can now finally get small businesses back in place. Because with Walmart around, we can't do that. So maybe that can finally happen again now that Walmart's going, running into these issues. But I am so excited for California. So now I got another update for y'all from our Secretary Marco Rubio. He says effective immediately, they are pausing all issuance of worker visas for commercial truck drivers. The increasing number of foreign drivers operating large tractor-trailer trucks on U.S. roads is endangering American lives and undercutting the livelihood of American truckers. So now they think if they get rid of immigrant truck drivers, magically the white guys that aren't getting those jobs already are going to get them. Okay. The reason why those guys can't get those jobs is because they physically can't do them. But hey, who needs facts when you've got racism, right? Isn't it a beautiful thing, Lynn? He gives them money, takes it away. Gives them money, takes it away. Keep in mind, the people never did really get the no taxes on overtime. They never got that. That was just a bait and switch lie. And quiet as kept, they didn't get no taxes on tips. All they got was a tax credit. This shit is beautiful. Do you understand? It's what they voted for. Like I just put up a video before I came into the live. In Florida, the Florida legislature, right? They passed a law, and Governor DeSantis signed it, right? Passed a law that says special needs students in Florida, right? Who can't get at least a 2.0, even if they meet their personal goals that the school system sets for them and all that stuff, they don't get a diploma. They get nothing that shows they graduated or completed. Look at them showing how much they love children. I told y'all, conservatives don't love children. They hate kids. They love fetuses. Vicky, you need to go fix somebody some breakfast, beloved, instead of sitting on the internet. Get off your husband's internet, baby. That's why I blocked you. Conservative women, I'm here to help keep you conservative. Now, you're supposed to be cooking, cleaning, and doing domestic shit this morning. It's a Saturday. Ain't no school. You got children in the house. Go take care of your fucking kids. Get your ass off social media and go take care of your fucking kids. Okay? Because liberal women take care of their kids. So go take care of your fucking kids. Yeah, Trump is caked up for tuna. You ain't know. Listen, just as a secret, if you ever want to get nice voluptuous hips or a nice little round bottom, wear some Depends like Trump. Just wear Depends. Do I hate what he did in D.C.? I hate that people think it's working. The people in D.C. don't give a fuck. Most of them guardsmen are just standing around not doing shit because they can't do anything. The law doesn't allow them to. So the question is, did you fall for the okie doke? That's really the question. Because it was just a distraction instead of releasing those Epstein files. Yeah, it's waste. No, it's not even wasting money, Ebony, because they never drew up papers for the National Guard. So none of those people are getting paid. None of them are getting paid. They're missing their paid jobs to stand around and do unpaid work. And we all know rich people don't join the Guard. Rich people don't join the Guard. They're poor like Junior that I just put out. Hey! Sunscreen is your friend. Because they are better drivers. Yeah, So that's what I find interesting. But yeah, Marco Rubio says they're going to stop issuing worker visas for commercial truck drivers. Cool. You're just going to have harder and harder of a problem to get shipments. That's all. Y'all about to learn America is not as excellent as y'all thought it was. You've been sold a lie. And slowly, all of the veneer is washing off of all the lies. We're so great. The sun doesn't come up until America opens its eyes. Y'all about to learn. You're about to learn you're poor. You're about to learn rich people keep you poor in America on purpose. You're about to learn that we pay the highest. River, baby, if you're a conservative woman, go cook something, beloved. Go ask your husband to come here. You can't come here and ask me questions like that. I know she didn't think she was going to get to stay. Yeah, she got booted. She wasn't going to get to stay. No, beloved. You can't question me. Go cook something. Go make a sandwich. You know what I mean? Go cook something. Go clean something. Go wait hand and foot on some man. And get out of my business. I told y'all, one of the reasons why some of y'all age so badly is because you're always in other people's business. You got to get some business. And one of those pieces of business needs to be good skincare. You get it? That needs to be one of your pieces of business. Good skincare, dental care, sunscreen, a balanced diet. There's so many other things that you could be putting your energy into, beloved. But you chose to put your energy into me. If you put that energy into yourself, well, I don't know. You could actually look your age, maybe. What they say? Look at God. Y'all gonna learn to leave me alone. I read books. And go to the dentist. And use lotion. And as an extra additive, I use washcloths too. They not like us. They not like us. Y'all gonna learn to leave me alone. That's what you're gonna learn to do, because you're gonna learn that you just can't hang, beloved. It's impossible. You can't hang. And I know it hurts. I know it does. And I like that it does. Oh, you're right. And drink your water, preferably warm conservative tears. They're very hydrating. Say it again, C. Mandy. And I wash my legs. I don't just let the water run down on them. Chill. That's why I'm like, that's what y'all really mad at, okay? I get it. But guess what? Y'all not going to get these trucking jobs just because they're not giving visas anymore. You're not going to get those jobs. What's going to happen is, I told you, hey, hey, Caitlin, Bruce, you're blocked. Bye. What they say? Ain't it how pop dancing I get around? I get around. Round and round, round and round. They be so mad with me. This is easy work for me, conservatives. This ain't really hard because it doesn't take much to trigger y'all. Proving y'all not as exceptional as y'all say y'all are. Yes, Benjamin, right when you entered, deportations have been happening the whole time, Benjamin. Deportations happen consistently here. I'm like Trump. I have a wall too. I have a border wall too. Mine's isn't painted black. I was born this way. Yeah, I was born this way. Hey, look, y'all. Here's a funny one. It was somebody else tried to come in again. You try again, beloved. Try again, beloved. They wanted me to read their comment. That wasn't going to happen, beloved. Hey, ho, hey, hey. They thought they was doing something too. They like, okay, I'm gonna come back in her chat with this account called Watermelon Slice and give her a compliment and she'll read it out loud. Really, beloved? You know they over there. Some conservative man right now is going like this. I got to get my ad. They sending a message to TikTok. TikTok, I am filing this complaint because a Negro woman would not let me come in her TikTok and call her names. And then she was talking about my president that looks like me from behind. You know, they a letter writer, honey. They a letter writer, honey. They put y'all in there. Y'all. With no apostrophe. But they mad with me. Don't be mad with me. Don't be mad at me. Trying to get to you and that monkey. Trying to get to you and that monkey. Hey. That's what they say when they see Trump. Said I've been thinking, drinking, and moving. Trying to get to you and that booty. Trying to get to you and that booty. Hey. Don't be mad with me. All right? Be mad at how hippie and voluptuous your president is. Be mad at that. Because I don't tend to trust men that have very juicy booties and hips. I be looking at them like, how you get that onion like that? You know what I'm saying? When they're very voluptuous like ladies, I don't know what it does for me, but it throws me off. You know what I mean? I don't like it when men have them big old church booties like that. I just can't get with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't get with them big old church booties. I can if it's a woman. You understand? But when a guy got a big old church booty, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, it just make you feel weird, you know? Yeah, it throws you off, right? See, the ladies are saying it. It throws us off because we don't really know how to receive. We're not used to seeing all the dunk coming at us. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm all for it. I love to see a beautiful set of hips and thighs, but we are not used to the dunk coming at us. You understand? So when I see dunks like that, I'm like, nah, that's too much dunk for me. That's too much. Look, that's too much ass for me. I can't handle it. That give new meaning to the term throw it back. I wonder when him and Melania sleep in the bed, do they do that spooning thing? I probably not, because you know as they get older they get gassy. We don't want to be spooning with him. You understand? Hey Trail, good morning, beautiful. Yeah, we don't want to be spooning with Paw or nothing like that. So we got to be careful. We got to be careful. But most MAGA men, they would love to be where Mike Lindell is right now. Holding their babe by the waist while he's trying to swing on the golf course. You see, they would love to be that guy. I love my president. I just like to remind them that Gay Pride Month been over. All this adoration for another fucking man that ain't your man. Are you trying to make him your man? Like, that's what I want to know. Y'all trying to make Trump your man? Or do you, like, why do y'all look up to him so much? Yeah, the fact that they call him daddy is insane, Chelsea. That's insane to me. Because most men only call another man daddy when it's their actual fucking dad. And they don't even like to say daddy per se. They say dad. Hey, dad, that shit is weird. Weird. The men call him daddy more than the women do. So I take it they got daddy issues because nothing else makes sense. Yeah, or they'll call their father pops. Men will call their father pops. But they don't say daddy. Men don't say that. You know why? Because men feel funny even saying daddy to their dad once they reach a certain age. You know what I'm saying? They just say dad or pops. You understand? But they don't say daddy. Man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'm your daddy user 281. That's why you're here. Bye. Well, you were here, but now you're gone. And I can guarantee you it was a man. I can guarantee you it was a man. They're in love with Trump. They love this guy. You know why? Because they wish they were him. But they're not. They're still poor. That's the real tea. They still poor. They're still poor. Nothing's going to change for them. Can I tell you, I told y'all yesterday how Florida is the second most financially distressed state in America. The number one distressed state in America financially is Texas, followed by Florida. Can I tell you how happy I am about that shit? And I'm like, come through, tropical storms. Go ahead and take the rest of these people money. Take it all. They keep voting for this shit. They keep voting for it. To those of you, if you have children that go to college, you better not send your children to any colleges in Florida. You better not send your children to any colleges in any conservative states. Not if you're smart. Not if you're smart. You better send your children to liberal colleges. If you're smart. If you're smart. Hey, Monsieur Iniroshi. I guess that's how you say your name. Good afternoon to you. Oh, good morning. Look, it ain't even afternoon yet. But y'all better pay attention. Do not send your children to conservative states to go to college. You said no, didn't vote for what. I know some of you didn't vote for what's going on in Florida, but I hate to say this. Y'all got to get the fuck out of Florida. Let them people have it and run it into the fucking ground. It's just going to get worse and worse. Florida's not going to get any better. As long as y'all got that huge concentration of old people in Florida. And old people are fucking selfish. You understand? Old people are selfish as fuck. As long as you got that concentration of old people in Florida, Florida will never get better. Y'all gonna have to change the demographics of Florida for it to get better. And it has to be younger. My positive, Phyllis, you said for skincare, my tips for skincare, mind your business. I told people this yesterday, mind your business. Hey, Michelle, thank you so much, beautiful. Mind your business. So then you won't stress out about other people's shit. That's the first thing. Mind your fucking business. Drink your water. Use moisturize. Moisturize. Real shit. Moisturize. And use washcloths. That's it. It's really that simple. There's no giant. Now I ain't gonna lie though. Those Korean skincare products are the business. However, you can buy all of that shit. If you never learn to mind your fucking business, you're gonna stay stressed out and stay getting wrinkles, stay aging too damn fast because you stressing about shit that's none of your business. Bob, I live in your head free every day because every day you come with different accounts and every day you get blocked. Bye. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about, Bob. If you're not brave enough to put your picture in your avatar, I already know you can't even talk to me. Because in a zombie apocalypse, I already know you getting ate up, Bob. You ain't got the ankles to run from them things. I do. Hey, Camilla, good morning. They talk so much stuff, so much stuff. I'm here for America and I'm going to fight for America. How you going to fight for America and you can't even run uphill? You can't even stand up without making a sound. What? Only thing you fighting for is to keep your pressure down. That's a battle you fight every day. I got to keep this pressure and this blood sugar in check. So how you gonna fight for America? You don't have no energy to fight for America. Get out of here. Get out of here. They're always talking. I'm gonna fight. I love my country. I'm gonna fight. You're not gonna do shit. Say again. They can't lay off the Mountain Dew Code Red. I'm like, chill. They talk so much stuff. We're so awesome. We're so great. If you're so awesome and you're so great, why is Florida suffering financially? Why are they suffering financially? Yeah, because it ain't so great. I'm looking around. I'm trying to look and see what else that I see here. Oh, wow. No, that's nothing. But I want to remind y'all. Okay, I'm going to read this for later because I didn't read it earlier. I'm going to read it and then come back and tell y'all about it later because apparently the Supreme Court, they handed down some decisions in relation to canceled federal grants. But it sounds like that what they handed down was a little funny just so they can still continue not to address the issues. Okay, so I want to tell y'all about an article I see here. So in the Daily Boulder, they published an article that the title is, "He Would Cry Like a Little Girl. Mobster son says Trump always folded when confronted." I'm not surprised. See, listen, Trump is a fake bully, and he's the type of guy, he's tough until he meets somebody that's actually tough. Notice how he didn't act like that with Vladimir Putin. Hold on, let's rewind the bean footage. This is how Trump looked when he was shaking the hand of Vladimir Putin. He wasn't all tough when he was shaking the hand of Vladimir Putin. Look at him standing there. He looks weak, right? Scared. See, when he's around people like Vladimir Putin, all of a sudden he becomes a fanboy for him. Vlad's so great. Vlad's so awesome. He does everything right. Now, I need y'all to know, the same day of this summit, Russia dropped some stuff in Ukraine that destroyed a U.S. factory. Notice our federal government said nothing. Trump said nothing. Because he ain't gonna say nothing. Because he fucking shook. He shook. Putin is his daddy. Yep, Putin is Trump's daddy. So he don't say nothing. He just sits there and be a good little obedient boy. That's what he does. Oh, they all look scared coming out of that meeting. You know why? Because that meeting wasn't good for America. It made us look bad. Think about it. They allowed Vladimir Putin on American soil, on an American military base. Vladimir Putin wouldn't even have the lunch with him. Remember, they were supposed to have lunch after that. They didn't even have lunch. Okay? Didn't even have lunch. Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump are not that far apart in age. Look at how good Vladimir Putin looks up against Donald Trump's age. Okay. All right. Okay. That's all I'll just keep saying to that. This is not excellence. That's propaganda. That is propaganda. That's what that is. But that's not excellence. I don't know if Putin eats in public or not. And that's probably a good idea why he didn't. Because he's thinking, hey, ain't no telling what y'all would do to me. Because you know why he thinking that? Because ain't no telling what he would do to them if the tables were turned. You see, he's thinking. I read a story that Vladimir Putin has a guy that travels with him that collects his body waste. I'll say it like that. And they take it back to Russia. He not allowing none of his DNA to even be touched by other nations. Do you understand? They play no games. Ooh, I have an SAT question. Putin is to Trump same as Trump is to MAGA. Facts. I was going to say Putin is to Trump as fluid on legs is to Trump. That's what I was going to say. I was going to go like that. That was going to be how I was going to approach it for the test. I was going to approach it in that way. But yeah, man, this is, again, he didn't look tough. Hey, real one, he didn't look tough when he was with Vladimir Putin. And notice, Trump, remember when they shook hands on the carpet and Trump turned his entire body to Vladimir Putin and to shake his hand. He faced him. Vladimir Putin didn't do that. He stayed straight forward and then just shook his hand. That's a power play. I don't even have enough respect for you to turn toward you. Chill. 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 Now, this guy that I was just telling y'all about, his name is Michael Cody. His father was John Cody. He ran the Concrete Workers Union in Manhattan, and this man held massive sway over construction projects in the 1980s. And he said his father would talk tough. And Cody says his father used to pressure Trump on job sites when the former real estate developer refused to play ball. And every single time, Trump gave in. He said, my father walked all over him. Anytime Trump didn't want to do what he was told, my father would shut down his job for the day. No deliveries. 400 guys sitting around. That's how you handle rich people. Y'all see? That's how you handle rich people. They're not going to do the work. But if the people that do the work refuse to work, they can't make money. They can't make money. See, they can't make money. This is why I tell people, you have more power in this than you are giving yourself. You don't understand. You got a lot more power than you're giving yourself credit for. Give yourself more credit. Real talk, give yourself more credit because you got a lot more power. You have just given up your power. I told y'all, this ain't really about the rich people taking over your lives more so than it's about the people from the bottom up giving it up. Saying, I give up. You can have it. I give up. I give up. But you got more power. Rich people don't make money without your labor and your money. Period. You are what keeps the economy going. Rich people lie and tell you it's them. It's not enough of them to keep the economy going. They need your money. They need your presence. They need you. But they also need you to be a good, obedient sheep. Because if you're not a good, obedient sheep, then guess what? It all comes crumbling down. So, because it's just a house of cards. It's just a house of cards. You said, how long do you think the stoppage would take to change narrative? Oh, only a couple days. Only a couple days. Literally. If you had workers stop working in transportation, hospitality, tourism, education, medical stuff, like you're going to have to be hardcore. People have to be willing to walk away and say no. What, like your hospitals and stuff, like your medical people, they take the oaths. So they can't really not do work, right? But everybody else, you can. Imagine if your trains stop moving, your buses stop moving, your tractor trailers stop moving, your airplanes stop moving. Shit. Why you think rich people work so hard to find a vaccine when COVID happened? That was money. They didn't give a shit about you and me. They did that shit for money. We got to keep this beast moving. And we can't keep the beast moving if people are sick, if people are dying. What can we do to keep the beast moving? That's why they came up with something. Otherwise, they wouldn't have came up with nothing. They needed to make money. So they had to get your ass back to work. And the sooner they figured out how to get your ass back to work, what did they do? They got you back to work. That's the point I've been trying to get y'all to see. Your government is in cahoots with these big corporations and people with a lot of money. Keep you working. Keep you working. So being comfortable for a month, uncomfortable for a month. Yep. You're going to have to make the people uncomfortable. Everybody's too comfortable. And quiet is kept. The reason why nobody wants to do was you wouldn't even need a month to see Mandy's point. You don't even need a month. I'm telling y'all. Look at COVID. Look at COVID. Look how hard the machine worked to find a cure so you could get your ass back to work. Y'all forget. I didn't forget that. I was like, yo, I wonder how long they're going to let everybody sit at home before they go enough's enough. Because everything's about money. Shit, once they started figuring out they had to get it together, they were like, hey, let's get it. Hold on, I had to block somebody. I took care of that. A week would do it. Yeah, a week would do it. Honestly, if you even make it a week. It just has to be targeted. And it has to be all at the same time. Hit them all at the same time. Transportation, ports. Like the men stop working in the ports, like shutting down every fucking thing. Where the workers are saying, we ain't working. Because we tired of working and getting nothing in return. I'm telling you, that's the shit that makes your government go, wait a fucking minute. They can't make you to go to fuck to work. They can't make you go to work. You understand what I'm saying? They can't make you go. It's nothing they could do. It's nothing they could do. You're right, Ebony. That's why they have people working from home. I mean, have issue with people working from home. But that's how you change shit. Guarantee your government call a special session when shit like that happen. You have to hit them in their pockets. You have to. What is the incentive for rich people to change if you're not willing to get uncomfortable yourself? What did I tell y'all when I did that video like about a week ago? I said the reason why nothing changes is because you don't want to lose your couch. You don't want to lose the shit that you own. Everybody want to talk about rich people, but really it comes down to working class people aren't willing to be uncomfortable either. See, you got to be honest about the shit. Y'all not willing to be uncomfortable either. You waiting for somebody to save you where you don't have to lose shit. Well, that won't work. That's not going to work. You'll get no change that way at all. None. What's going to happen is people with a brain and resources, they going to get the fuck out of America. You don't need a lot of money to move out of this country. They going to get the fuck out of here. And then those people who don't have the brains and the resources, stuck. And you just going to have to get in where you fit in up in here. You have to be willing to shut shit down. You have to. We're uncomfortable, but we ain't uncomfortable enough to change it. See, when you're really uncomfortable, you change things. When you're really uncomfortable, people aren't really uncomfortable. Thus why they aren't changing anything. They kind of uncomfortable. They're not really uncomfortable. When you think about it in your own personal life, when you're really fed up with something, when you really don't like something, what do? You change it. You don't sit around and keep talking about it. You just change the shit. Because you go, I'm sick of this. I've had enough. I'm tired of this. I've had enough. So you just change it. The problem is Americans aren't at that point yet. Yep, we ain't hit our rock bottom. I don't know how y'all ain't hit y'all rock bottom. But for some strange reason, you ain't hit your rock bottom yet. But I'm telling you, you're running out of time. Republicans are looking to consolidate complete and total power across all branches of government. I told you it's not just Trump. It's the Republican Party as a whole. See, you got to deal with them on your local level too. If you live in a conservative state, y'all need to be on your business as a priority to get rid of all of that conservative leadership, which means you're going to have to start calling out those conservative voters in your area. It's not like these elected officials are coming and taking the jobs, you know? That's not what's happening. They're getting elected into these jobs. Just so y'all know, the blockerizations are still happening. Because they crashing out. As I get ready to wrap this morning, look, I'm going to... Since y'all so mad, I want you, look, never forget. Never forget that our president has ankles and trotters that look like this. Now, I've heard of being in tough situations, but this is just ridiculous. You know, this is ridiculous. Those dress shoes look like they saying, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. That's what those shoes are looking like. Do you understand? You know, that's what those shoes are like. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Meet me in the mall. It's going down. That's what that looks like right there. That's what that looks like that. Oh yeah, I feel like busting loose, dun dun, busting loose. Give me the bridge down, dun 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 dun. Hey, yeah, it's giving us that too. It's giving us we fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. That's what I see. Oh yeah, I see. I've fallen, but I can't get up. I see that too. I see that. I see a lot of things here. I'm going to tell you what I don't see. I don't see Thor. I know damn well Thor ain't have no ankles like that. It's impossible. You saw how I went from trap house to church house. It's no way Thor had. It's impossible for Thor to be able to pick up that hammer with ankles like that. And you know he got fallen arches. You know he got fallen arches. Come on now. You know he take that shoe off, that whole foot just go flat onto the ground. And when he walk, it's moist. What kind of weight on bone spurs? Apparently bone spurs can take a lot of pressure. What they say? The pressure is getting worse. Pressure walking down on me, watching down on me. So much pressure. Hey. I tell you, man. Yeah, we got that Couch Casanova as our alternative, unfortunately. Oh, Couch Casanova. Dun 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 dun. Couch Casanova. Dun 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 dun. Couch Casanova. Hey. You know, that's a whole bop right there. I gotta start singing that. The stitching on those shoes was, listen, unbelievable. Listen, this gives the new definition to the meaning of what are those? You know what I mean? You know how somebody look down at your shoes and they be like, man, what are those? Look, I'm sorry, my dog is Charlie. Say it again, C. Mandy. We got a dictator with childbearing hips, an onion donkey, and cankles is insane. I'm going to use a movie reference right here. What happened to you, man? You used to be beautiful. You understand? Listen, you know what? It is perfect that that foot is right next to the claw foot on that chair. Because you know when he take that shoe off, that foot be, them toes and that foot be the same way. Them things be sitting up like a spider. You know, them toes done locked up on them. Because that's another show I used to watch, My Foot is Killing Me. And you know what, sometimes them people where their toes lock up because they got the bunions or the joints lock up. You know, them toes, he take that shoe off, that foot go just like that. It just go there like that. He got like one toe that's straight. All the other ones is like this. Man, what? Look, some of them probably crossing, throwing gang signs in his shoes. Listen, the president's upset. How do you know his toes are crossed? It's the toes. The toes are crossed. The president's upset. We got to fix things. I'm like, chill. That's why you don't get to see him as much sitting out in the open. They trying to hide them damn legs. I told you pretty soon you're going to be dressed like the Pope so you don't see his legs and ankles. He going to come in, he going to be like, why is the president dressed like the Pope? He trying to hide them legs. Thank goodness we haven't seen his legs since the 80s. I'm still recovering from the 80s. Not the palazzo pants. Man, you know what? They gonna try to throw themselves in there with him. Please take me, take me. I thank y'all for joining me today. Look, y'all know I'm going to make it my business to talk about what's happening with Trump's health because the media is not asking. And remember, the media wouldn't stop talking about Joe Biden's age. I thought it's a fair conversation to have, but it's just as fair to have this conversation with Donald Trump. It is just as fair to have it with him. So that's why I bring it up. Hey, Aline, good morning, beautiful. So I thank you all for joining me today. Don't forget, check out the link in my bio and check out the Straight No Chaser podcast so you can listen to the recent episode this week where I talked about how there's this tie between religion and politics and how your church ain't that much different than politics. I keep telling y'all this. I keep telling you this. Where are these cankles from? They're from Trump. The best cankles. Nobody has cankles better than my cankles. Putin wishes he has the best cankles, but he doesn't. That was about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's when he had those cankles. The best cankles in the world. You know. So just so you know. Best cankles in the world. Nobody has cankles like this. Joe Biden wishes he had cankles like I have cankles. Barack Obama wishes he had these cankles. I know B over there like, I don't want that shit. I'm good. I'm good. Joe over there like, I don't want that. But Lindsey Graham over there like, but my ankles look like the president's though. I want to be like the president. That's what he said. Y'all know Miss Lindsay. I want to be like the president. My ankles and my legs look like him. I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. Look, we got 84,000 likes today. I appreciate that. We had 141 shares. I appreciate that as well. I also wanted to remind you guys, we did pick our movie yesterday. The movie that we're watching and discussing this month is the movie Run. R-U-N. So today I'm going to put up a couple of dates for us to discuss the movie next week. So y'all need to go ahead and get started on watching that movie and be prepared to watch it. I'm excited. I haven't seen Run, so I'm excited to watch it. So check Patreon today to take the poll about which day and time for us to meet to discuss the movie next week. I think we're going to have a great time with that. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm going to be back here live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do our live. Just make sure, like I said, if you like these conversations and you want the unfiltered conversation, click the link in my bio and come check us out over on Patreon. I know that you will enjoy yourselves over there, okay? Before I leave, I want to send a shout out to our top 5 gifters. I always do this. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the likes, all the shares, gifts, no matter how big or how small, because pennies add up to dollars for me. So I love that. So thank you so much. Now, a shout out to my top 5 gifters. Number 1, handsome Russ Nelson. Thank you so much, handsome. I appreciate you. Number 2, beautiful, my dog is Charlie. Thank you, beautiful, and thank you for your assistance in moderation today. I appreciate it. You caught quite a few of them that I didn't catch. So thank you so much, beautiful. Number 3, beautiful Kiki Doodles. Number 4, beautiful Shauna B. And number 5, beautiful Cassie B. And then a special shout out to number 6, beautiful Kiana Black. And I want to say a special shout out to all my day ones, all of the people that's been rocking with me since the beginning when you ran into me and found me and told me, hey, you need to be consistent because I'll keep coming back if you keep coming back. Thank you for that, because otherwise, I'm not sure I would have still been doing it if y'all weren't very clear about the expectations, and I needed to meet those expectations, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming and spending time with me every day. I really do appreciate you. I really, really do. because the days would be a lot longer, especially while I'm looking for work. So the days would be a hell of a lot longer. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll see you back on here live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might come on a little later because I know it's Saturday and people are doing things. So we'll see. I'll fill it out because I want to make sure it's like a good time for folks. So I love you guys. And listen, I want to tell you, like I always tell you, don't let nobody live rent-free in your head. Don't feed the trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, baby, as long as you stay consistent. Oh, thank you for the 92K. I appreciate it, you guys. As long as you're consistent, you can accomplish anything you want to. Peace, you guys. I'll see you live at 5. Bye-bye. Love you.